How does this sound versus the Rode NT1S? NT1S. What the hell is an NT1S? Hi, I'm Paul, and today we're going to take a listen to the Rode NT1 5th generation. Quick update. Rode just announced the Rode NT1 Signature Series in a variety of colors. For $160, this mic includes the shock mount and XLR cable and should deliver the same sound as the 4th and 5th generation NT1. The Signature Series does not include the USB-C connection, 32-bit float, and other features that I'll mention about the 5th gen. So I've watched so many great reviews about this microphone, and I have yet to hear a single person, including Rode, mention a certain feature that makes this an awesome choice for voiceover artists. But first, let's get some quick specs out of the way. Looking at the frequency response chart and comparing the 4th and 5th gen, these mics should essentially give you the same sound, while the NT1A does appear to be different. We'll take a listen to how the NT1A sounds against this mic in my comparison section. Now, this microphone comes with a lot of accessories. You have the XLR cable, the USB-C cable, you have the microphone itself, the shock mount. You have everything you need straight out of the box to get recording. The Rode NT1 is a very quiet mic. It has both XLR and USB connections. It has 32-bit float, but only when connected via the USB. It has a built-in DSP with the Aphex processing that includes compression, gating, high pass, and the very famous aural exciter and big bottom. Quick heads up. On Windows, you're going to need to install the ACO driver in order to use 32-bit float. On Mac, you just need to set that up in the Audio MIDI setup. On both, you're going to need a DAW that supports 32-bit float. So that one feature that I mentioned that no one is really talking about, and I don't see Rode using it as a selling point, is that you can plug this microphone into an iPad and probably an iPhone via USB-C, and it works perfectly. This is great for VO artists that need to travel and want to use this same mic in their studio and on the go. And since I mentioned on the go, let's see what this microphone sounds like in this open area where you're going to deal with noise, reverb, and other possible issues. Also, just so you know, I'm recording through the USB-C into an iPad. So a location that sometimes people default to using is their walk-in closet because the clothes helps absorb some of that reflection. Right now, I'm recording out of the Rode NT1 via USB-C into the iPad, and now let's hear what this sounds like in this area. Alright, so let's get straight to it. We're going to compare the Rode NT1 5th generation to other microphones. We'll start off with XLR mics, and then we'll do a couple of USB-C mics. Alright, so now we're on the Rode NT1A, big brother to the NT1 5th generation. Some people have a problem with this mic because it can be harsh or sibilant. What do you think? How does this sound compared to baby brother? And I'm back on the Rode NT1 5th generation, so you don't have to skip around. And we're going to compare what this sounds like to the next microphone. Alright, so now we're on the Sennheiser MK4. This is a microphone that I actually really like. I feel like it gives a nice full sound. It's very articulate, very clear. But what do you guys think? How does this sound versus the Rode NT1 5th generation? Alright, so I'm back on the NT1, so you can hear the tone of this mic as we're about to switch over to the next mic, and you can see how this sounds compared to this one. Alright, so now we're on the Lewitt LCT540S. I just got this microphone. I don't have an opinion on this microphone, but I probably will review this microphone next. But what do you think? How does this sound versus the Rode NT1 5th generation? Alright, so here we are once again on the Rode NT1 5th generation. Do you like the sound of this microphone versus the next microphone we're going to listen to? Let's check it out. Alright, so now we're on the Nyman TLM102. This microphone costs 3 times the amount of the Rode NT1 5th generation. What do you think? Does it sound like it's worth 3 times the amount? Alright, so now we're on the Rode NT1 5th generation connected via USB-C, and there's no processing, none of the DSP is activated, so let's hear what this sounds like versus other USB mics. Alright, so now we're on the Blue Yeti microphone, and how does this microphone sound versus the Rode NT1? Back on the Rode NT1 5th generation connected via the USB-C, we're connected into the MacBook Pro, and let's hear what this sounds like compared to the next mic. Alright, so now we're on the Audio-Technica 2020 USB Plus. How does this microphone sound versus the Rode NT1? Okay, once again on the Rode NT1 5th generation connected via the USB-C, and I believe this next mic will be the last USB mic, and then I'll give you my pros and cons on what I think. Alright, now we're on the Apogee mic, the original one. It's discontinued. They have 2 newer models of this microphone, but how does this sound versus the Rode NT1? Alright, so here we are in the pros and cons section. for my pros, the value of this microphone and what you're getting for what you pay, I think it's remarkable. You get the microphone, the shock mount, the cables, the built-in Aphex DSP processing that's basically a plug-in bundle, the fact that it's 32-bit float, the one feature that Rode is not marketing, and that is that you can plug this into an iPad and use it on the go. You can probably plug that into an iPhone with the latest USB-C connection. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure I don't see why it wouldn't work. So now for my cons, and they're not deal breakers, it's only two of them. One is the fact that it doesn't have a built-in headphone port. So when using the USB-C, you're going to have latency issues. And then the other thing is that, and this is true to all NT1 mics, including the NT1A, is that they're sensitive mics. So you either need to use good mic technique or use the pop filter that is included so you can avoid those plosives. So I hope you like this video. It's the end of my review. Like, sub, stay healthy, and stay safe.